Hey, everybody out there on Facebook and YouTube. This is Heather here, and I did not plan on making a video tonight, but it's probably pretty obvious why I would. Obviously, we all know about what happened today in Boston and at the Boston Marathon. Driving home today from work and listening to it about it on the radio and then going to the gym tonight, or coming home from work and then trying to get my things ready to go to the gym, but like kind of glued to the TV, and then going to the gym and literally a TV right in front of me. It's like right in your face. It's right there. And I've thought about a million and one things I wanted to say tonight on this vlog, because I really felt like I needed to make a quick vlog and just kind of talk about my thoughts about all of this. Not that, my thoughts are like the end-all be-all, but, I have all these things, thinking about all these things in my mind, and it's just like, why not share them? But now I'm at the point where it's time to share them, and I'm just like tongue-tied, because I still can't wrap my mind around the inhumanity that exists in our world. I mean, I'm scared. I'm scared for where our future is headed. I'm scared for the future of younger children, the children that I teach, my niece and nephew. I mean, if this is going to become our norm of every, twice or three times a year having some sort of horrific event where lives are lost and our everyday is shattered, what kind of world are we living in? I mean, really. But the thing that I keep on trying to check myself with is that, obviously we need to, my thoughts and my prayers go out to every single person that has been affected by this. Even if you were not in Boston, I think there are just so many people that could have been affected by this. Oh my God. And my thoughts and prayers go out to you. As a runner myself, when I first started to hear about this, and I kind of saw some of the news feed, and it's like people are like, what's going on in Boston? And I got a little, I don't know if it was CNN or ESPN, but one of the apps that I have on my phone kind of gave a little news blurb about it on my phone, and I was like, bombs in Boston? Like, today's the Boston Marathon. Like, that doesn't happen at the Boston Marathon. It shouldn't happen anywhere. But the Boston Marathon? And I'm like, no, it's got to be something, it's got to be something small, and it's not something huge. But then, come to find out, lives have been lost. People are still injured, are still being treated. You just don't know. In critical condition, people will live, but they won't have a leg. They won't have an arm. I mean, it's just insane to me. And where are we going, world? Where are we going? It's kind of scary. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm 32 years old, and never did I think that in the span of however many years it's been, in all of these events that seem to continue to trickle out and happen, did I think that, at 32, I would have seen so many horrific events in my life. I mean, it's reality to an extent, although it's hard to wrap your mind around. But then I have to stop, like I said, and I have to check myself. And I guess my message here is, whoever these people are that do these events, that cause this trauma and this just causes life-changing events, whoever they are, whether it be one person, whether it be a group of people, whether it be an army of people, we don't know. But What they want is they want us to be shaken. They want us to be scared. They want us to walk in fear. They want us to leave our homes tomorrow, and they want us to be afraid. They want us to look twice. They want us to think a couple times. They want us to hesitate about going to large events and sporting events and huge places of interest in large cities. They want us to think twice about it. And then what they do is they wait until we get comfortable. And then they strike. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Look at our history. Look at the chain of events that happen in our world. It's like, you have an event and it shakes you and it rattles you, and you have this epiphany of what's important in life and prioritizing your life and the real things that matter and loving one another, and then it slowly starts to fade until you're back to normal, so to speak. And I'm not saying everybody is, but you kind of get back into your routine and life has moved on, and then something happens again, like today. And they want us to be scared, and they want us to have fear. And I just want to tell you, we can't be fearful. I'm signed up for a half marathon in Detroit in October. I've not thought twice about not doing it. No way, no how. I will be there. We can't live in fear anymore. And the more we glorify these things, and the more we bring them to light, and these people that are doing them, the more that we glorify it, the more it's going to happen. Now, there's probably a lot of reasons why these things are happening, and we don't completely understand them yet. But, so I'm not saying that that's the only reason, but, I mean, the more attention we give to it, and these people that do these things, whoever they are, wherever they are, the more we're letting them win. The more we speak in fear, the more we're letting them win. When are we going to stop? When? When are the real issues of our country and the real issues of our world going to stop? And it can't stop overnight, but when is it going to stop? When is it going to stop? I could go off on a tangent right now about my views on some things, but I'm gonna keep it short and brief. We just need to stop fearing. We need to keep living. It's okay to live in a little caution, but don't live in fear. That's what they want. These people that plan these events and that made what happened today happen, this is exactly what they want. They want us all to be in fear. Stop living in fear. Don't let them win. Unfortunately, lives were lost. Unfortunately, people were injured, and more lives could be lost, and we just don't know. After it's all said and done, and when the dust settles, and we find out, the number of casualties and the number of people that have lives have clearly been just altered because of this, that's a shame. And that shouldn't have to be. But we can't live in fear. We just can't. And again, my heart goes out to all of those that have been affected by this and that will continue to be affected by this. I can't even imagine. I am no way, shape, or form an elite runner. Not even close. But I'm a runner, and after hearing about these things happening, I just kept on thinking about, the mental journey that goes on in your mind as you're a runner. And I think about the people that were already done, that maybe thought, what if that had been me back there? The people that were cheering each other on. I have been to a handful of races, major races. And I want to say, one of the things I love about running is the environment of a race. And the people cheering you on that don't even know you. And they're genuinely cheering you on. And just the whole atmosphere and the vibe and the hope. And then running itself and the journey that it presents to people, no matter what your size, no matter what your ability, no matter what your pace, it's just like such a journey. And to know that this happened at an event like this, it frustrates me. It frustrates me that it happened, period. But it frustrates me that you can have something like this happen at an event where there are people cheering everybody on, and suddenly their lives are lost. And I don't understand it. And I don't think we ever will completely. But I do know that my one message is we can't live in fear. We can be cautious, but we can't live in fear, because that is what they want us to do. And we've got to find a way to be more kind to people. We just have to. I mean, kindness, I tell you what, we just have to find a way to be more kind. There's just no reason not to be kind to people. You know, I'm not saying you have to be my best friend, and I'm not going to try to be everybody's best friend, but there's no reason that I can't be kind to you, and there's no reason you can't be kind to me. There's no reason we can't be kind to each other. And I think humanity needs an overhaul. It really does. But again, my heart, my prayers, my thoughts go out to those in Boston, those in the race, the fans, everybody involved, the first responders, those in the hospital taking care of all these people, you name it. My heart goes out to you. And I'm just in hope. And hope, you know, I will never lose hope. And my hope is that at some point, sooner than later, at some point, we wake up and we demand more of our fellow man. And we demand more of each other. It has to happen, people. It has to. So, everybody take care. Love you all. Thank you for supporting my videos. I appreciate it. And just do something nice for someone tomorrow. One thing I ask of you, tomorrow, do something nice for somebody. That's it. Just do something nice, okay? All right. Peace out. Love you all. Have a great night.